Hey Lord, welcome back to a brand new episode of Tekkitoo. This is like mod pack like Tekkit, this is Tekkit and the word like two, but it's like based off of Tekkit 2, you know? So yeah. Today I want to look into getting a transportation table from Project E. It'll just make all of this stuff a lot easier, getting orders condensed down and EMC management and stuff. I think it's just a smarter choice to go for this, so we're gonna go for that today, right? We're gunning for that. It's going to take us some stone, so in fact what we should do is we should get out a furnace right now. Right, instead of setting up a homestead, this will actually kind of maybe... Well, it won't make the homestead any easier, but it'll sure as hell nullify the amount of time it'll take going back and forth and that kind of stuff. So, it's going to need some stone, it's going to need obsidian, it's going to need a philosopher's stone, which is going to need a glowstone, redstone, and a diamond. The diamond is probably the hardest part, but we really only need... Technically, I think 4 diamonds to get started on this because we need some to map the obsidian, because we need to get obsidian, remember, and then we need, well, that'll let us get to the nether, actually, and then we need one more for these stones. We need 4 diamonds. I'll take. And, later on in the episodes, I have started a little bit of a mine, you know, and I'm not going to say I found a ton of diamonds, because I didn't, but I found 3 different veins, and I haven't mined them up yet, because I want to do it on camera, I guess. I know, I think, roughly how many each vein has. So I went right down, a little bit of a cave there, wasn't there a lot in there. I mined out around the diamonds. I was just to make sure I had enough for today's episode. 2 of them, actually I was looking for the second one and I found 2 different veins on accident, so. Or, well, not an accident I should say, I was definitely looking for both of them, but it was because I vein mined basically straight out. This one over here should in theory have 3 diamonds in it, which is 1 less than what we need overall, right? So boom, we got our 3 there. Cool, I don't know where the last one was there, but there's apparently 1 there. So we head over here, we should be able to find, this way there is more diamonds. We'll probably end up, not sure what I want to do about this, because there's 1 right here, right? And there's another one all the way down the end of this tunnel. If I can get up here, please, please. There we go, break that just so I can get over here. We'll do this. And we'll keep this in mind for maybe like fortune or something like that. So in the future, I remember to come back here. And there's also one kind of like right there. Not sure if you can see it, but that's fine. Cool. So let's head back up. And we're going to... 190 blocks away is our new base. We're going to end up making that today. And with that, we should be really good and really set. Technically, we have to go back to our base. We need to craft a diamond pickaxe. We need to go find a lava pool. Go to the nether, get glowstone, come back, make the stone, make... Actually, technically we don't need... I just realized we don't need to do, obsidian that way, actually. We don't necessarily actually make diamond pickaxe. Yeah, that was a little bit of a boneheaded mistake. Because we can make obsidian through Project E also with 32... Well, actually not even 32 wood that much even. We only need like 20 wood. That might be the smarter way to do this. And I might have wasted a little bit of EMC, but... Who knows, we're getting fortune, so I won't really, you know... be mad about that. Yeah, we don't actually really go for lava. I made the bucket and everything, thinking, let's go for lava, but where's the nearest lava pool? Is that anywhere close by? Okay, there's a lava pool all the way out there, so let's take the easier route then. If we lava really close, the lava might just be the easier route, but actually, no, we need to go to the nether first because it glows down. Never mind, we do need to go to the nether. We do need to go to the lava pool. I am all over the place if you guys can't tell. We need to make a diamond pickaxe. Okay, cool. So we can't make the stone until we get glowstone. If we get glowstone somehow, that'd be completely, you know, removed. But we gotta go this way. So I can take you off. Let's head to that lava, I guess. I guess this is the nearest pool. So we gotta go here then. Okay. So we'll grab basically all the lava we can. And then we'll come on back and we will make a base probably once we get everything better suited. Realistically, if we get a transportation table, we'll have to like not have as much space in our base for like chests and stuff. So that's the whole reason why I want to do this kind of right from the get-go, and plus it'll make us turning ores into other ores a lot easier later. And just in a little bit we'll have everything we basically need for the rest of the pack. In that sense, so yeah, I don't really want to have to worry about that here in a few little bits, so we're gonna just do this. We can just, you know, base everything off EMC. life becomes so much easier. It really does. I'm pretty sure actually a bell's worth a nifty amount of EMC. So it might be worth grabbing you. Thank you. And yep, let's. I broke something. I can't tell. Let's go on over to this lava pool. We're gonna mine it up. How much further is this lava pool? It's a ways away still. I thought it was closer than that. I also want to stop by that ruined portal because there's crying obsidian there. Crying obsidian also has a pretty good EMC value, and that might not be terrible to, pick up. But we can also probably find crying obsidian in the Nether, like a bastion or something like that. So it's not the end of the world. And also at some point we'll be able to have a jetpack and we'll be able to get back and forth a lot faster. So really, all these things are things we don't really need to worry about too much. Okay, let's do that. Do that. Let's do this. There's still, yeah, it looks like there's still lava here. I heard it. So I just want to be careful about this. We're gonna try to grab this obsidian before anything else can happen, before it gets thrown into lava or anything like that. So there we go. Yeah, very recently I had it where I never seen it happen before too. Where it was the water somehow caught the obsidian before I did, right? And that threw the obsidian into the lava right in front of it, which was very strange. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, I didn't know if there's any more lava there, so that's why I just did that. So yeah, I was trying to prevent that from happening. It possibly could have. It really could have. We were close enough. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna make flint and steel. And now we're gonna go to the nether. Oh, shoot, I did not mean to do that. I just wasted a bunch of obsidian on my diamond pickaxe. For durability, not... It's obsidian? No, it's not what I meant to say. Okay, we're main mining out obsidian. Sitting at, okay, a little bit over a stack and a half, so that's really good. Hopefully we go into the nether, we just get glowstone immediately. And after we have immediate glowstone, we have immediate gratification. And we can go right back, get our stone, and then make the table. That is a nice goal. Let me grab this egg, wherever it was. And with Project E, we have a really easy way of farming cows open to us. With and of course with cows open to us. Well, I guess not really. We wouldn't really be farming cows. But we'd be more so farming the meat inside like an energy condenser or something like that. So basically, this is a lot easier to our goal of hamburger factory, or a lot closer. We're going to see how that's going to have to happen, because I am not sure of the specific shed on that, but we're going to try to make it work. I don't even know what goes into making a hamburger, what kind of crops and stuff we'll have to find, if anything. I imagine tomatoes go into a hamburger, and I guess cheeseburger doesn't exist. Maybe it does. It's cheeseburger factory time. Let me just check. We have everything bookmarked. Cheese. There's cheesecake, sweetberry cheesecake. Cheese on the moon, too. Maybe we can do multiple things. We'll primarily be a hamburger company, but maybe, like a subsidiary, right, that does sweetberry cheesecakes. Could be a cool idea. Actually, I think it's a pretty cool idea, right? It's all in our little island here. It's gonna be where everything happens. Okay. Let's shove you up in there. All of you guys. We don't really need you guys on us right now. I guess I'll hold on to that diamond. Actually, no, let's not hold on to it. I don't want to die and lose it. We'll get you. And you. In fact, I don't want to lose a lot of this obsidian either, so let's take everything but 10 with us, because 10's what we need to build the portal. Let's go on down into our cave kind of area here to build this. There we go. Just so it's kind of out of the way. This isn't really a mod pack where I feel like I'd be happy to display my portal in. Although I guess Tekkit's not really... I always think of Tekkit as a tech mod pack, but Project E, if anything, is not really a tech mod. It's definitely a magic mod, more so than anything else, so... I don't quite know. Okay, so let's go here. Let's definitely make a waypoint. Call it portal. Let's also definitely claim the chunks we're in, just for safety reasons. And, okay. Well, let's grab some nether quartz. No reason not to grab that, if we see it right here, immediately. In fact, a lot of it. Nether's causing us a bit of lag. I don't know why. Probably because it generated in something big just a second here, so. Okay, cool. And once we get just the tiniest amount of glowstone's all the way up there. We don't have to get any more. There's also glowstone there. That might be a little bit of an easier source of glowstone. I'm just trying to find the best spot to get glowstone. I'm gonna activate mine out. Good amount of netherrack it looks like because glowstone's out of the way. Yeah, there was glowstone up there. Okay, if we had like a ocean of like fire breathing or whatever, or fire resist, not fire breathing, we could definitely swim up the lava, but we don't got that potion, so we aren't doing that for sures. Okay, cool. I guess this looks like a much higher thing to me than it actually was. Okay, cool. 53. We're not gonna need any more of. Oh, you're Piglin. Okay. Yep. I don't want to deal with him. Not that I don't like Piglins, but he probably could wreck me by shooting me off. So being careful. Okay. Let us get just a bit more nether quartz, because nether quartz actually has a really good EMC value, believe it or not. We get some gold out of this as well. Head back home now. Not deal with a good portion of the nether. It's also cool that we have a warp forest right there. I can see it on my map, because that means we can get some good old pearls pretty quickly if we ever need to get a fast amount of any resource. Okay, cool. Up we go. Okay, cool. So, it is now time to make the transportation table, which is going to require a philosopher's stone. So we get that, the diamond, and the glowstone's in my inventory, of course. Yes, the philosopher's stone. Boom. I get that stone, and we can make ourselves a transportation with obsidian in our inventory table. Okay, cool. And we get to keep the stone too, so that's nice. So basically now it's take everything we have, throw it in there. Right? Probably gonna want to take the stone back out. We could throw a water bucket in there. Throw our pickaxe in there. We could actually kind of save it. We could throw realistically everything we have in there. Tree tap has an EMC value. Our wrench has an EMC value. I want to get my wrench back though. Sword has an EMC value. Oh, I didn't throw my sword in there on accident. Oopsies. Oh, this doesn't have the EMC value? Okay. Unique. And what we could do is we could just break you. Almost everything in there is guaranteed to have an EMC value. I get the whatever back later. We'll not worry about that for now. Okay, if it doesn't have an EMC value, it's going to be a rare case of something that has to stay in our inventory in like an actual item form. So basically, if you don't have the EMC value, I'm going to have a little chest right here that hold you, because I don't know what to do if you don't have an EMC value just yet. A lot of stuff in this chest actually won't. Some of it will, but a lot of it won't. Yeah, rubber. Okay, so a lot of the modded stuff don't have EMC values, which is fine. That makes sense. Cross mod compat probably wasn't in their, agenda. Some of it's going to be because it, it was, but some of it's not going to be because it definitely wasn't in the agenda of the mod. So the vanilla stuff should really have an EMC value regardless. So yeah, like insulated copper cables don't. So the wrench does, though. Like, that's one item that was built with in mind. One pro me apparently has one. Okay, we could throw these wrenches in here because, again, we don't want to worry about that right now. Actually, we should definitely take the bed, too. We'll grab the bed back out because bed is nice. Okay, yeah, cabbage seeds of all things don't. So, keep you there. And I'm going to assume for the most part, a lot of you probably won't. Yeah, you won't. You won't. You will. Full will. You probably... Actually, you don't. Okay, you do, you do, you do. You guys don't have it. You have it. You have it. These guys should have it. I think everything I got here in my inventory has it. Okay, cool. And we, in the end, have around 300,000 EMC. That's pretty good, actually. Especially for where we're at in the game. So, now if I want to, I can make, gold apples or whatever. Whenever I felt like it. Heck yeah. I just realized when I sleep in this bed, this axe looks really weird in my hand. Does it always look like... Okay, no, it's just when I go to sleep. Okay, that's probably a bug in, I guess that's blue power. I honestly don't know what would be causing that bug. Being a programmer myself, sometimes I could just kind of diagnose that. No clue. Not like the mod is ever going to see this or anything like that, but it's not like it's a game-breaking bug, so it's not like it's hurting anything, but just a little bit of my 2 cents there, and it's like, that's a very strange issue. Okay, cool. Let's chuck you up in there. I could save just about 64 EMC for doing that, so yeah. Basically breaking that down to that. Cool. So, what didn't go in there? My generator. That really all that didn't go in there? What about my macerator? My macerator is in there. That's surprising. I didn't realize I would have an EMC value. I didn't think it would. Okay. So then, what is the next step here? Is it... I actually didn't realize there's no amount of dirt over there. Is it going to be getting a base up and running? It probably should be. What am I... like on books? I could probably make a nice enchanting area too, given the circumstances. No, I can't actually. I need to get one more diamond if I want to do that. Let's go get... there's other ways to getting a diamond in this pack, right? We're going to use Project D for that, right? So let's get our stone out. Right, so a diamond, because if it's all EMC based, it doesn't matter. A diamond can be 4 gold ingots, right? And I think we need that. I think we have gold in here, right? Okay, well, we don't have gold ingots apparently, but we do have gold nuggets. So, because we have gold nuggets, right? Boom. Boom, boom. Hee. So, this is a sneaky way of making a diamond. We don't want to go back down there and mine one out. Boom. We actually had emerald. We could have done that. So, we could have done it like this too, right? We could have taken you and you into a table like this and like that. That's another way we could have done it. Backpack. You do have EMC or anything in you. There's not. Okay. Don't ever throw your backpack in there if you can avoid it with stuff in there, because you won't get your stuff back. I'm just doing it because I was like, oh, wait a second. I can duplicate it without stuff in it. So that's good for me. Makes life easier. I could actually make a diamond backpack now if I want to, but we're not going to do that right now. Okay, cool. So I can take you and some obsidian and a book, right? And we'll become an enchanter now. We don't quite have enough experience for Fortune 3, but I can work towards it. Okay, cool. So I can do this, plus books, and planks, right? And we could definitely get a working towards an enchanting setup, right? So that's nice. We have an enchanting table that we could throw in there at any point in time. What I really should do is I should actually just build a house, right? So I should make a shovel. I could use a gold shovel. That's a lot of EMC for a shovel, though. Let's just... we have like a ruby in there. Oh, we're out of ruby and sapphire. We have sapphire. Sapphire's good. Let's say, are we out of ruby and sapphire? I think we are. We don't have sticks in there. Huh. Apparently we had no sticks to chuck in there, so... boom, boom. We learned sticks. Okay, we're gonna get that. We're actually gonna throw you up in there so I can duplicate you if I ever needed to. Do we have stone? We do have stone. I made stone. I should know that. What we can do is we can make stone bricks. Now we have a nicer building material, and we can infinitely duplicate these guys now, so stone bricks are pretty nice. Let's just do oak planks. So, boom, let's do oak logs. I'll make a small little cottage. We have sand. Yeah. What we should definitely do, get out a furnace. And we should smelt with sticks, just because of the fact that it'll be cheaper instead of us wasting coal. What I need to do is I need to throw that in there. I'm going to get glass, and then we could do glass in there, and then we'll be able to duplicate glass as well. We should probably grab torches, because torches are kind of nice. Oh, something I can also do is I can grab my bucket out of there. Right? And we're going to be technically losing EMC for doing this, I think. But no, okay, never mind. It was just as cheap. I want to just get a normal bucket, so cool. There. We can take that. And one thing that doesn't have EMC is glass panes, so when we make it, we're gonna have to sort elsewhere. It's just too cheap when you break it down, because glass only has an EMC of 1, so a 16th of 1 is not a big number. Okay, so let's build a small little... yeah, we'll build a small little cottage that will eventually grow into something bigger. How big did I make this already? That's Okay, yeah, we'll go up just a few more blocks this way. This is a good little area for a floor. I was trying to make a small little cottage here, something that I can fit myself in comfortably, and know to build something else for the machines. For now, the machines that are just the master and the power furnace can probably be housed in here, just because they will be small. Um, in fact, I might just kind of... Actually, I'm not sure how I want to do that. Trying to think, because, yeah. Probably do a 4-block tall house, because I like having some headspace, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll throw down these guys then, right? So, I think I want my front door here, there, right? So, do this like that. And wow. Project E made this building process so much faster. Basically allowed me to get, whatever I wanted. So, cool. And what I could do then is I could do that. There's other things we can do with Project E that will make life easier as we go on, but we're not really here for any of that today, so we can, for now, just do this. Because I do want to get back into IC2. Maybe I actually want to get into computer craft as well. I didn't make a lot of space in here if I do want to do the enchanting, but that's fine. Do this. Technically, that doesn't have to be in my house. I could do basement too, I forgot. That's always an option. And we actually ended up using just about the optimal amount of glass, so that's pretty cool. There we go. And, of course we need to make that. Hello there, pig. Definitely, we need to make stairs for the roof, so let's just do this, right? It's not like we're going to be wasting. Make that. And then let's do stairs for the roof. In fact, let's do this as well. Let's make stone brick stairs. In fact, let's do this. Boom, boom. Boom. Door. I get that. Stair. That. Let's get cobblestones. We can kind of pillar up there. In fact, we have obsidian, right? I believe this is in the pressure. We do have that. Let's get an obsidian pressure plate. Right? So these are nice. Right, so we can do this, right? I believe you'll probably have the EFC value. Okay, cool, yep. Okay. Plate. These are nice, right? These guys are only triggered by players, right? And if I put it down the ground, you'll see it's like that. I kind of don't want that. There's a nice little thing in this mod, which will allow us to actually make this even better, right? I could do this. Do this with a glass pane. We can make... Yes, we can make an invisible version. I'm also going to throw that in there, too. Right, and because these are going to be triggered by players, we can be, like, really nice and just put this right by our front door, right? And it'll only ever trigger, Rust then, right? So I can put that there, or if another player were to join the game, but I can just do that. Not do that. If I want to do this, walk out, it closes behind me. Isn't that nice? That's a pretty solid use of technology there, I would say. I've always enjoyed that mod, but I always forget I have it in the pack. I just remembered because, well, I remembered. I don't know why I remembered, but it popped up in my head. I was like, hey, you can do this. And I was like, I have obsidian, you're right. Yeah, that's an old mod. That mod's been around for a long time. It actually might not be the original mod that added it. I don't know what mod originally added it, but it's been around a long time. Whatever mod it is, whatever the original concept of it came out of the mod, Okay, so we're gonna do is we're gonna throw these stairs like this. Right, that's the reason why I put down the stone brick, because I want the stone brick to be like a trim. Right, so I could do this. Boom, boom. Oh, I don't want that there. I've never had that actually happen when I'm trying to build up. Correct me if I'm wrong. At least I don't remember it ever happening. It might have happened to me. You guys have probably seen me build more houses than I can remember building, so. Yep, I do a lot of series. So it could have happened at some point. I just don't remember it. Does not ring a bell for me ever having that kind of, placement pop up. Okay, let's keep on going. It'll be a nice little house by the end of this episode, and we can move into the actual house. We can move the stuff into there. Yeah, I might do a small little basement, I'm thinking. where I do primarily the enchanting table, right? That'd be a really nice little place to have like a little enchanting setup, and then probably a very rudimentary ore doubling setup with the use of IC2 and pipes. That's probably the two things that are down there because of the fact that it would make life easier if I can do just ore doubling right from my house where all my other stuff is, I feel like, but, well, I guess not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily, because we're not doing, well, it depends. I'm kind of half torn because the factory might not even really need a bunch of IC2 machines in the end. Like, I'm unsure with IC2 how we're going to be crafting stuff, too. That's what we're going to have to figure out, because I don't know what the IC2 crafting option is. So, Hamburger Factory might be a dead dream before we even know it. If it is, we'll have to... we're gonna cry. We are gonna cry very much. We'll have to find a way to do it. Can't be impossible. I mean, it could realistically be impossible, and if that's the case, then it'll actually be impossible, but I refuse to believe right now that's impossible for even giving it a shot. Okay, I'm allowed to have that kind of hope. We also have to go to space and stuff, you know? Like, we threw Beyond Earth in here, because, you know, that was in Tekkitoo, so we can go to space, too. That's going to be a fun one. We have to go make steel and stuff, but shouldn't be beyond impossible. I've done it before. Okay, let's throw everything that can be thrown up in here and here. Okay, yeah, so that's... Take this, right? Throw all this up in there. Break you. Take a little bit of that. That. This. Put this inside the house. Cool. Forgot I technically didn't need to open that myself. Let's put that there. Let's put you there. Okay, yeah, let's throw all the ores in here. Ores, ingots, that kind of thing. Throw you up in there. Throw the bed up in this corner. Sleep it off the night. Apparently at some point I got new ore miner. What's that? Mine copper, silver, tin, or aluminum, I think it is. Okay, we can take these dudes out of here. Cool. Ores can go in there. My uranium is glowing. Oh, I don't want that in there. I want you to definitely be on the ground somewhere. Because, yeah, you'd be helpful to have on the ground. You do have a wiki that can actually help us through IC2, I forgot. Whoa, I didn't know I could place you sideways like that. I want you on top of that, because boom and then boom, you know? Ooh, I like this little cabin I've made. Very, very nice. Okay, well, I think this is probably a good place to end this episode off. If I want to do anything else this episode, I actually think I know what I would do. And I could probably do it, actually. Let's get rubber trees. Right, and do we have bone meal? Probably have bone meal. Probably have a good amount of it, actually. Wow, yeah, we do. Let's, can we make a sickle? I wish that would actually sync with JEI. Sickle. Okay, no, sickle down here. Well, that's where I want to do it. Ruby sickle. We do. We have sickles. Let's get some stick. Right? Let's also get a flavor for next episode. Some stick. And some sapphire. Sapphire is probably the cheapest way to do this. Make a shickle. You might be like, well, what's a shickle? You know, what does that do? And I'll show you. Okay, cool. So let's say we go out to the side of the house. Let's go out just a little bit, right? Plant a tree, right? We break the leaves. That's what a sickle's good for. See, is there anything on this tree? No, there's not. But what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to... I could vein mine it too, but this is technically a little bit more hunger efficient, so... Actually, what I should do is I should throw my bread in there so we have infinite bread. That's a smart one. There we go. So now if I wanted bread, boom. There we go. So now I can take my tree tap and just do oop that, and this doesn't have an EMC value, so we're gonna want to do that with whatever we can. And yeah, basically, if they have a spot on them, what we could do is we could do a tree tapping, right? And well, oh, there's a second one on this one. We'll try not to leave them there if they don't have that, because they don't have that, they're not really good to us. And there's other uses for the wood, so it's not like it's the end of the world if they don't have it. Yeah, if they don't have it, it's really good just to have the wood, too, because the wood can also, we can get a little bit of rubber from the wood. Something we don't quite have just yet. We don't have a lot at all, regardless, so... Yeah, let's do about a 4x4 of this, because that's a pretty good amount of space. Yeah, sometimes they come up with nothing on them, and just gotta chop them down, because it's like, well, I hoped and I prayed, and I didn't get anything I needed, so I can't really use you. I'm sorry, buds. You know, that kind of deal. So you gotta kill the tree. Okay. Actually, not even seeing it on this one. Dang, that's actually pretty unlucky. That twice in a row that happened. See, when you see, I get scared though when I see that come off there sometimes. I feel like, okay, I probably didn't need to main mine that. That was an accident. But there's one on this one. It's like, did I miss a singular spot of the saps? Sometimes I can't tell if that's part of their loot table or not. It could be that that is part of their loot table if they... That. Yep, okay, there's one right there. So this one's a safe one to keep. Just don't ever double tap the spot, because that means that these little guys can never come back, which means you can't ever reuse them. Which is a bit of a sad day when that happens. You know, be able to tap your trees as many times as possible, you know? Yeah, let's do... This is a good one, right? Right here. 2 in a row, right above the other one another, you know? That's another good one right there. Not quite as good as the other one because they're not right above, but by right above I mean directly above. It technically was above it. So, this is also a good one, but this isn't quite as good as the other ones. It's less per overall, but that's fine. Nothing wrong with getting a little bit less. Okay. And it looks like my free tap is about to break, so I want to be careful of that here in a moment. I thought I did see one there. Let's do, yeah, let's save the free tap. Okay. In the future, we'll get an electric tap, and this will be not an issue anymore, but cool. Cool. Or in the future, we'll be able to actually just do this oh, I missed a spot here. The quote-unquote harder way is harvesting the trees, and that'll be actually probably effectively easier. In the long run, assuming I can get power up and running for that. That's going to all be industrial foregoing that would be, so... Yeah, actually might be how another way we can go about getting the cows done. So, in fact, that'd be a pretty smart way of getting the cows. That's not EMC based, because that might be a little cheating in the eyes of some people. Project E is a very, very sneaky mod, so... Yeah, that's probably another option. Okay, cool, so we have a little bit of a tree farm here now. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake in building this house. I think I noticed it. Normally, what I do in particular, on the underside, I can throw that up in there, of my stairs, I take another set of stairs. And I noticed that on this house, I forgot to do that. So let's fix that. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. This is nice. So now we got a rubber tree farm today too, which I wasn't even planning on doing today, but happened that I could do that really quickly because we had a little bit of time, so that is good. Now, I think in between episodes, do I want to do that? I could dig out a little bit of a basement. And I might want to do that just for the enchantment setup regardless. And not like I have the experience to enchant right now, so even if I set it up right now, it wouldn't be an issue, but I might just like make like a little stone brick basement just with just enough room for enchantment setup. That might be the play. I don't see what else I could really do to make that a feasible option right now, because yeah, we really, if I want to enchant, that's our best bet, I think, because I just want to get as much off those diamonds as I can, but I don't really have the ability to have fortune right now, so oof. Yeah, I might as well just do that, and then I don't know. I could also try smelt ores for experience, but it might just be best to go out at night and boom boom, you know, on some nighttime mobs, and that might be a good way of getting experience. I'm not quite sure yet. Okay, well, I will see you guys next time, where hopefully we'll be doing something new, probably IC2 related. So until then, like, comment, subscribe, I'll see you guys very soon, and peace.